Okay, good morning. Lovely morning here in Monagita. 12 mil of rain overnight, freshen things up good, track's nice and soft. And we're doing a couple of rising two-year-olds here. The one I'm driving is an Art Major filly out of Iridium Castle, owned by Joel Watson. Been in work about 10 weeks. We're going to work 2 heats of a mile, just done a couple of slow warm-up laps, and now we're going to work a mile in 2:40 back to front, starting just here. These two fillies, the filly on my back is a American Ideal filly out of a better's mare called Wonder, W-O-N-D-A. Been in work the same time. She's owned by Shannon Nixon. And hopefully they're off to the green trials. This week. So most of the 2-year-olds, especially the ones that we try to get ready for Bathurst, try to give them a green trial or even a qualifying trial before Christmas. So we try to have them in work on the 1st of October. Been a little bit of a change with the change of seasons, yeah, 1st of October is our start date, and when we go to the green trials, hopefully in the 1st or 2nd week in December, they go to run a mile in about 2:08, 2:10, something like that. So these fillies, they hobble at least twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, and when they can get down to running a mile in 2:16 and a quarter in 31 here at home, they'll go to the racetrack and run a mile in about 2:08 and go and get some mobile education. So. Our mile in 40. Went a little bit quick early. Wee sweet. Wee sweetie. They were a little bit quick there. Wee darling. Got male model Nick Beale joining us. Nick, no swearing, son. Little bit quick there, mate. Feeling all right? First time Nick's been speechless ever since I've known him. So these fillies, as I said, they're 10 weeks today, or 11 weeks, pretty close to it. And all going well. They work all right today. I'm pretty sure they'll go to the green trials on Tuesday, to Melton. Just still sorting their gear out. Still getting the speed wobbles a little bit, but they're getting their times down to where they need a trip away from home mentally, because they're just starting to get a little smart and knowing what to do. Not these two so much, but a couple of the others that we're doing. But as I say, they'll go to the trials on Tuesday, follow the mobile round in a green trial, hopefully run a mile in about 8. That would be nice. And the ones that do it easy and handle it and cope with the stress of going away from home will then go to the trials a week later and get qualified, and then have a break over Christmas. Get them back early in January and try to have them up and going to see whether they're good enough for Bathurst in March. If they're not Bathurst paid up or APG paid up, which is obviously in April, we might put them away for a little bit longer now that we don't need to have them up for size like we used to. So we're still, even though it's the second full year in, we're still tweaking our timing and how we go about it a little bit. So we've had our 300 metre walk, and we'll go around now, and we go Nicholas and Wonder. And we're probably turning around at the 1900 metre mark, and we'll try and run through our first half in between 12 and 14. Hopefully get home at about 64. You see, it's just not tracking as straight as a seasoned old horse would, running with the head on the side a little bit. Typical Art Major trait. Just see there, she wants to turn her head. I'm going to try and get her back out onto the outside shoulder and get her head straight if we can. Just get her in the middle of the back. First quarter in 35, so just a smidge quick. Nothing too dangerous. Just wanting to turn her head, hitting the corner a little bit. Try and get her back out on that outside wheel, and see she straightens her head there once we get her onto the outside shoulder. Still just wanting to hang a smidge. Second quarter in 37, so half in 12, which is perfect. So we got to get her out here, but we just got to know that when we hit the corner, she's just gonna want to turn her head a smidge. So just have to be a little bit careful. It's the 500 metre mark where we pull out. Give ourselves a little bit of room. She's having to think about it. She's wanting to hang. See, she just wants to look at that horse. She wants to hang. Just hasn't quite worked out yet that we need to accelerate into the bend, and now we've got her balance. We can ask her to go. There's a little had a little look out the gate. A little bit of a goose step. Still wandering around a little bit, this one. Up, sweetie. Up, sweetie. Up, sweetie. Come on. Up, sweetie. Having a look at the cart. Come on. Come on. We've just recently taken the inside Murphy blind off her because she was wanting to turn her head. So now she's in an open bridle. She's very timid going up on the outside of that horse, which would be nice if I could get her up there. Wants to follow, okay. But just need to get her up there. Need to get her up. That's a girl. That's a girl. Get alongside it. Still having a little look-see. But all in all, that was really good. Mile and 20. So we're a little bit slow down the back and around the corner. Last furlong in 15.9. But all in all, pretty good. Just a bit green, as babies are, especially when we're changing their gear. Round we go, Nicholas. But yeah, it's an interesting exercise educating these ones to people think that they're just sit and steer jobs and they do everything right, but you see that filly there, quite timid, just working with one other horse. So you can imagine on Tuesday when she goes to the runarounds and she sees a field of 4 or 5, she'll get quite a shock to the system. So, but all in all, she's doing not too bad a job. She's starting to pace a bit cleaner. Even 2 or 3 hobbles ago, when she had that little shy, she'd step out of her gear. So she's slowly getting better, and a trip away from home is needed to try and then get her to come home and relax and realise it's not so bad at home. Anyway guys, thanks for being with us. That's a little 2-year-old baby trip for us. Cheers.